Good? Okay. So we'll start the press conference with Alcaraz. We'll start maybe with a few questions in Spanish and then we switch to English.
Hola Carlos, encantado de saludarte. Han pasado ya varios días desde la final de Hamburgo, habéis tenido tiempo de analizarla. ¿Cuáles consideras que fueran las claves o aspectos que fueron decisivos en este desenlace final y si te afecta de cara anímica y físicamente de cara a este torneo?
Bueno, sí es verdad que he tenido varios días después de la final, que me tenía que haber visto el partido, aún no lo he visto pero me lo veré. Y obviamente yo creo que la clave fue el atreverse, ¿no? Yo creo que Musetti fue más a por el partido, fue mejor jugador en los momentos difíciles, él fue a por el partido en todo momento y a mí me costó esa parte. Yo diría que eso fue lo que marcó la diferencia en el partido y para nada, o sea, yo vengo aquí en el torneo con muchas cosas que mejorar obviamente y con ganas de hacerlo, con ganas de mejorar y con ganas de mostrar mi muy buen tenis aquí en Umag, así que me estoy preparando lo mejor posible y de momento estoy muy bien.
Este ATP de Umag es el único en principio de tu calendario de la categoría 250. ¿Por qué eliges esta cita dentro del calendario? ¿Por aspectos tenísticos? ¿Porque también pues, el ambiente que se vive aquí? ¿Por el clima?
Bueno, por lo buen año que vengo haciendo, la verdad que me he podido dar el privilegio, digamos, de jugar alguna semana menos, algún torneo menos y obviamente pues este torneo es súper especial para mí, ¿no? Ya que gané el año pasado, tengo buenos recuerdos aquí y recuerdo que estuvo muy bien, ¿no? El torneo, así que he decidido venir, ya que el calendario me ha cuadrado y la verdad que pues muy contento de volver.
Yannick Sinner en la conferencia de prensa del lunes nos comentó que se quedaba aquí hasta el miércoles y hasta que lo eliminaran o ganara el título para preparar aquí también en Hart la gira americana. ¿Tú tienes previsto quedarte aquí o ya viajas a España y si nos puedes confirmar si estarás en el Masters de Canadá?
Bueno, pues espero quedarme aquí toda la semana, ¿no? Hasta el domingo, significará que voy ganando partidos, pero de momento es cuando acabe el torneo tengo pensado ir a casa y preparar la gira americana en casa. De momento mi intención sí que es ir a Montreal.
Y para terminar, ¿cómo afrontas tu debut en la primera ronda?
Bueno, pues con ganas y energía. Yo creo que bueno, es un rival duro, ¿no? que viene de ganar un buen partido a Del Bonis y que va a ser difícil, ¿no? Pero lo encaro con muchas ganas e ilusión.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
¿Preguntas en español? No. Okay. English, raise your hand and please say your name and publication before asking the question. Who wants to start? Carlos, go ahead.
Ante Bushkulic, 24 Sata. So in English, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you like the most in Umag? What makes this tournament special for you, different than the others maybe?
Well, the weather is amazing, the place is amazing as well, so I feel like home here. The people around is pretty nice as well, so I mean, you have a lot of things to do off the court, and you have well, you can stay relaxed as well when you are not playing. So there is a place to enjoy a lot.
So you do have time to have fun, have something outside tennis?
Yes, of course. I mean, the matches start at 4 o'clock. You have all the morning to do whatever you want, laying at the room, laying at the beach, whatever you want to do. You have time to enjoy with your team, your close people, you know, and yeah, you have a lot of things to do.
Maybe the organizers took you for a trip or something?
Well, I think 2 days ago I took the ski jet, I think it's the name, and yeah, there are a lot of, as I said, things to do, trips, games, whatever you want.
Next question? Yes.
Vladimir Zinsky, Utah List. Carlos, welcome back to Umag. What picture or moment do you remember the most from last year's tournament?
Of course, the final. You know, I remember the final a lot. A pretty special moment for me when I lift the trophy for the first time here. It was a special moment.
Where did you put that trophy?
In my room, of course.
Yesterday there were 200 people on your practice with bias. Did you ever have so many people watching you hitting?
Well, I hide, but because I train with the best player, not for me. So it was a surprise for me when the people comes to watch my practice.
Are you getting used to it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. You came from Hamburg with Lorenzo on the same flight. Did you talk about that match?
No, we didn't talk about the match. He just talking with their coaches, and I was in my world, you know.
So we didn't mention that double bounce.
No.
Okay.
Vidovic with tennis. Carlos, you came here and you are now number 5 in the world. Is for some another achievement? Is for you something to be happy, or is it simple you do and to think about what you have achieved, or is simply one step on your road?
I would say it's just one step. You know, my dream is to be number 1 in the world, and of course you have to pass to the number 5 first. You know, and yeah, I'm just really happy to be number 5 in the world. I just have 4 people in front of me to be number 1, so I will keep working to be number 1 one day.
Peter Sport Club. What do you think you need to improve most to be the best in the Grand Slam? Probably this is the main goal for you now, right?
I would say mentally, to be ready and prepare mentally for 4 hours or 5 hours that you have to be in a Grand Slam. You know, the matches that I lost this year in Grand Slams is because I didn't start well in Australia, Roland Garros, and Wimbledon. I have to improve that. You know, I have to improve to handle better the pressure, the nerves and stuff in the Grand Slams, and I would say that.
But what's the biggest difference, you know? Because when you play on 2 sets, you beat, let's say, almost everyone. Okay, Federer is off, but what's the difference when you play the Grand Slams, for example? Okay, you said it's longer, but mental part.
Yeah, it's tough to keep the intensity and the focus during 2 hours or 3 hours. That that you have to be in the Grand Slam, you know, in the Grand Slam matches. So in the best of 3 sets, you can, let's say, go down the times, you know, and you can recover it or stuff. In a Grand Slam, they are longer. If you be down a little bit, it's tough to recover. Let's say that the opponent is playing against you as well, so it's really tough to keep the intensity and the focus during almost 4 hours.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
I saw you first time live on Trieste, you know, when against Musetti, and then you won the first challenger. What did change in practice or in, let's say, equipment you have from that time, or you just keep it to the same level and just push it up and up?
Sorry, say again?
What did you change in practice, and also about the gear you used? I don't know. I asked you, you probably don't remember. You're stringing 25, 23, RPM 130. Is there any changes, or you just keep it the same way?
No, I just keep in the same way. I string the same. I almost do the same things. You know,
the practice you go.
Yeah, the same. Of course, I improve in my practice. I train harder and stuff, but that things I do the same. Yeah.
新手是别了，another change. What is since your last victory here in Umag? you improved really a lot. Great jump. Now 5th on the world. What about changing your life in expectations and pressure? Do you feel more pressure from Spanish fans than before? What about expectation of Spain, who has really a lot of good sportsmen and especially tennis players?
Well, I handled that pressure really well. I just trying not to think about that. Just playing for my team, you know, not for the expectation of the people, and trying to not put pressure on myself. I just keep playing for my team, keep improving, and I mean, I know my objective, I know my dream, and I will follow that.
After Umag tournament, will you stay Sundays here for practice, or what about your plans till the US Open in these weeks?
Well, after that tournament, I have the idea to come back home and training on the hard court before go to Montreal. That's the idea.
We'll take 2 more questions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
oh,
name.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
And
everybody
okay,
gets
I said, you played the Hamburg final on Sunday. How are you feeling physically, and are you ready to defend the title here?
Yeah, I'm ready. I feel fresh and I feel comfortable here, so I'm ready to defend the title here.
Igor Ankovic, Daily News. Nearly all the winner speeches after at the ceremony finish like thank you all and see you next year. You said this sentence last year at the ceremony. Did you really think that you would come back this year?
To
Umag.
Umag, that I thought next year, or
Yeah, last year you said thank you all and see you next year. That's the way how all the winner speeches end at the ceremony. Did you really think that you would come back this year?
o sea, pero el año pasado se refiere, claro, que no, claro.
Sorry,
Claro.
I wasn't.
No worries. Well, that was my idea, you know, last year. But obviously, in 1 year, everything can happen. But my idea was to come back.
Gordon Gabriel, it's Croatian news agency. Will you say that sentence again?
The same sentence.
Yeah, if you win.
Let's say first I have to win, you know.